Hey Pate family, I'm just going to walk you through how to add apps to your ClassLink. So the first thing that you do is sign into your Google Classroom, and I've already signed in. You'll see I have my theme set up a little bit different, but there's a plus sign up here. If not, you'll see where it says add apps. Click the plus sign. And there's apps on all different categories. Since I teach math, I have a lot of my math apps. So I've gone through and select math. And you can add any of these apps. The ones with the um, little key, they're the single sign-on. That means that they have a sign-on for them. You can also search any app. And a cool feature is if, like, let's say that one of the apps that I want to add that we use in my classroom, Learning Farm, is not on here. What you can do is you can click Add App, and you can add Learning Farm or whatever app you choose to use, and then you just type in the website URL, and it will, most of the time it will find it. It's got a lot of resources. It will pull it up for you, and it will add that in for your students. If you have a sign-on for the kids, you can request a single sign-on, and there you go. It's added. And then I can see it down here on my apps. The next thing that you might see, so I showed you as a teacher, but now I have a student signed in as well. So if you haven't gotten a chance to see what your student sign in looks like, it's not quite the same, because if you go and you click the plus sign on Open App Library, on ours we can add any app, pretty much any app, but theirs, they only have the option to see Fort Worth Library. Now they can go click through these over here, but there's not many. The only ones that they can see are what Fort Worth allows them to add. So for my class, I have them add Everfi and Seesaw. But if you want them to be able to access those apps like Reflex or AR or different ones like that, what they have to do is click on My Backpack. And the My Backpack gives all of their classes that they're registered for. And so what I've done, I did it the exact same way. I clicked on My Backpack, my teacher console, and I added in specifically, let's say for my math, I went through and I added new apps. So I added Everfi, Learning Farm, Prodigy, Reflex / Math. That lets the students get to that, get to those apps whenever they go to sign in. So back to the student app. This is what theirs looks like whenever they go and click on My Backpack, and you just have to make sure you add the apps under your teacher resources, and they'll click here and they'll be able to sign in from the links that you have in the backpack. That's how they get to add those apps when they're not added here on the screen. I hope this helped.